one hand, you could say I got screwed for sticking to my guns, but on the other hand, you could say I got to stick to them longer than anybody else. I got to write and draw Rocket Squad for 12 years. I got to write Rover for 14. And even though it cost me my job, it was the first time Ned Brown ever told me to do anything. And given the way comics were at that time, when companies could cancel you at the drop of a hat, well, I'd say I had things pretty good. I was damn mad at the time, though.
Yeah, how do you feel about the way people are sort of reappropriating the characters as an extreme violent?
Well, I think it's great. I think, listen, the way these guys are doing this now, the Watchmen, Dark Knight, and this American Dream, well, this is the stuff I would have been doing if I could. I never wrote my comics for kids. I wrote them, tried to write them to be kid-friendly. I was never trying to have the Rocket Squad talk down to anybody. I kind of wish it wasn't my characters that were the ultra-conservative bastards, though.
Don't you wish that Sam Thompson had used your version of the characters and not Joy Brady's for This American Dream?
Well, no. Sam, when he was growing up, read Joy. And this is the way they were presented to him. So I understand, based on how Joy wrote the Squad, that he would represent these characters as Reaganites or whatever. But you know, in any case, what he's doing, what he's writing is more interesting than anybody else ever did. Oh, this American Dream is one of the most powerful comic books, one of the most powerful books I've ever read. And the fact that Sam is using my characters that I created to do it, well, that's fantastic.
Yes. Who's your favorite artist work today?
Brent Z. He did This American Dream.
Okay. What would have happened with Foxford if you had him fired?
Well, it doesn't matter, you know. There's millions of could-haves and would-haves. That was Tony's big problem. He couldn't let go of stuff completely. He wrote stacks and stacks of the monster, but they wouldn't let him do it. Tony was understanding. He wrote what they wanted him to write, but he held on, kept those scripts of the monster, stacks and stacks. He wouldn't let them go. He talked about them. He thought about them. He just couldn't let them go. I don't know, maybe he was right. Then Marvel comes out with Hulk, and then suddenly everybody at Continental is saying, oh, that's what he was talking about. So they brought the monster back. Everybody said they were copying Marvel. But I don't care what I might have done. I just care about what I got to do and what I'm going to do.
Would you ever want to write another Rocket Squad story or Red Rover story for Continental?
Well, you know, if they ask me, I don't know if I could say no. Nah, maybe I will someday, who knows. You know, it would be hard for me to write my characters as bad guys, or what I view as bad guys. I would want to write them my own way, but you know, still, I wouldn't want to interfere with what they're doing with them now. You know, I could I could write Red Rover.
Which do you like to write more, comic books or comic strips?
Strips, I think, probably because there's a lot less work. And, you know, and probably because I've been doing this strip longer than I've done anything else, so I'm much better at it. And in comic books, there's always one page that just doesn't seem to fit. It just looks like it's put there to fill in space. I like the pacing of the newspaper better. I don't feel like I'm struggling to fill space. Probably because there's a lot less of it.
Who's your favorite character?
My favorite character. Skinny Dip.